the Washington Post put out a ridiculous article by I forgot the author's name, but the article was about is Tim Kaine the face of the Democratic Party? Essentially trying to position Tim Kaine. All right, I just got to go for what I know. I knew we were going to lose when she picked Tim Kaine. I knew, and I have my own superstitions, but I knew because he just doesn't look like a vice president. He doesn't look like a president. And I'm not saying this, I mean, he's a white man, you know, he's a white American man who's not like morbidly obese, so he could pass for a president, but he just looked lame. How do you make Mike Pence look like a statesman? When I saw them side by side, I'm like, oh shit, we lost this. Get this clown on here to go up against this guy who has the very worst politics in America, Mike Pence. But you happen to make Mike Pence look like a decent person because you're such a lame. Anoa Changa just said, and this is brilliant, it was like Al Gore picking Joe Lieberman. Like, you know, so anyway, I knew we were going to lose once they picked Tim Kaine. And now Democrats are trying to position Tim Kaine to be the voice and the face and the future of the Democratic Party. Like, what have you been snorting over the last 8 years? What brain cells? I'm just at a loss. Maybe they believe because Paul Ryan remained the leader of the Republican Party after Mitt Romney got his butt handed to him in 2012. Maybe they figure, well, that worked for Paul Ryan. That worked so well. Did it really work well? Let's think about this. Did it work well for the Republican Party for Paul Ryan to be the de facto leader of the Republican Party for the last 4 years? Ask them what they think about Donald Trump now. And that would show you how well that maybe you should do it, because maybe if they put Tim Kaine in charge of the Democratic Party, it would make people so mad that there would be an internal rebellion in the Democratic Party and replace Tim Kaine just like Paul Ryan got replaced. Insane. Absolutely insane. Someone in the chat room said, Ben, why do you put your faith in the Democratic Party? I don't put my faith in anything. I put my faith in the opportunity to get something done. And there is not another party that is remotely capable of being ready to push back against Donald Trump in 2020 or 2018, 2020, 2024, 2028, 2032. It's the Green Party might be ready to take on Donald Trump in 2220. So all of these, you know, it's important, and I'm going to get back to Tim Kaine in a minute, but it's very important that we realize what we have to work with. I'm not interested in going to a meeting of 10 people and say, hey, we're going to get together, we're going to form a new party. All we have to do is raise $10 million and we could build a new party. No. And the reason I'm interested in the Democratic Party getting it right is because this is their last chance. And if it's ever been evidently clear, crystal clear of what went wrong, it was this election. And they have two paths before them, the blue pill and the red pill. What are they going to do? Are they going to just keep doing the same thing they've been doing? Are they going to realize and here's the other thing, last but not least, that's why I'm willing to put the risk and say, let's fight and change the Democratic Party. Because you look at Tim Kaine and say, oh, hell no. You look at Howard Dean and say, absolutely not. You look at the local people in your local party and say they've got to go. So if you know the answer, you know the solution, you know the problem, and you have the answer, then I believe that you can change your local party, subsequently changing the entire party. That's why. Back to Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine is not qualified to lead a battalion of Cornhuskers. He's not qualified to, I mean, he has the charisma of a slug. He has the presence of a ghost, he has the presence of nothingness. He's and I'm not trying to attack him personally, even though I'm clearly attacking him personally, but I just need to do it to demonstrate to you the reason we lost was because she picked, one of the reasons is because she picked one of the worst VP picks she could have ever picked. And now the Democrats are considering, not the Democrats, but some key voices are trying to consider him being the base and the voice of the future. Whoever made that recommendation, they need to go. They need to be the first people to go.